Julie, tell us about making the film. Where's it set, first off?
Yeah, it's set in Langley in Middleton. So.
And in terms of what you were working with kind of half a script from what I gather.
Yeah, well, not half a script. We had the full script, but bit by bit. That's how it worked. So at least I didn't know it at the time, but now I can understand why he did that, because everything looks so true to life. Because like we didn't have time to analyse what will Anne do now. We just went out and did it. Well, everybody, did the same.
So would you say you're putting a fair amount of yourself into this?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, you do. You have to do, because like when like the cameras had stopped. Well, no, they wouldn't stop. My script had stopped, and I'd run out of what to say, and the cameras were still on, and you had to quickly carry on with it, and so.
This was your first film. Did it live up to how you expect making a film would be like?
Yeah, well, to be honest with you, I'd never, I didn't expect anything, because I never thought about making a film in my life, and that's the truthful answer, So I didn't have any expectations.
So when you went for the audition, you didn't actually know what you were going for?
I didn't know it was a film. It could have been anything. I didn't know if it was a series, and I really didn't know, and I didn't know that it, there was a lead female role. I didn't know a thing. I suppose it's better that way, though, if you don't know what you're getting yourself into. It's better, I was more, like I said, I went for an audition on Friday, and I was more, because I know now what's involved, I was more et up then. Not et up, because I'm not the kind of et up person, but, I knew what I was getting into, so it was a bit more nerve-wracking than, the audition for the film.
A lot of scenes are out there with the public. Was there any problem in doing it in very public places? Did you get the public coming in?
Yeah. No, yeah. Oh, yeah, there's loads in the film, that people walking down the street. Did you spot the guy with the wellies and the hats somewhere at the beginning?
Yes,
I mean, that's right. He walked past and he's so funny. I mean, he usually gets a laugh. And, I mean, he's just a member of the public. So there were, lots of them in it. And on the market, that's my local market, Oldham, Tommyfield, so all them are in it. I mean... it's not like Baywatch where,
You can't come through here.
Yeah. Oh, you can't come here if you've not got silicones,
How do you reckon audiences are going to take it?
That's hard. I really don't know. Honestly, I've said this to my husband, and I can't. It's very hard to say. I mean, I went to Cannes, and they're all strangers, and it went down fantastic. But that's because of Ken. They love Ken Loach. And like just watching it here then, and none of you clapped, you know what I mean? Because I didn't know what to expect, you know what I mean? And I thought, oh no, they didn't like it. But I really don't know. It's funny, it's humorous, and to me, it is thought provoking. You come out hopefully thinking about it. It's real life. What can I say? And it really is true to life. That's one thing I think that's really in its favour, that things like that do happen. It was all natural. I'm sick of watching programmes, not mentioning any names, and you think, my God, he wouldn't have done that, or she wouldn't have done that, and that didn't look very natural. So hopefully, I think the film does.
Because, Ken's got in his past a film like Cathy Come Home, where, it really did change people's attitudes. Do you think this film's got the capacity to do that?
Well, yeah, people like, that don't live in the Northwest. I hope so. But, the big message, I mean, there's politics running all the way through it, in the background. I just hope that people think, well, because people don't actually know that this is life, and it is real life. And let's hope that after this, let's hope something's done about it. This shouldn't be happening. Things like this shouldn't happen in this day and age. This, like I said, they're very fortunate. The people that don't know it's happening are very, very lucky and very fortunate, and I don't begrudge them that. All I'm saying, all I think is that people should just think, well, does this go on? Well, this is appalling, and let's get something done about it. That's what I hope.
It's the first time you made a film. How do you react seeing yourself 30 foot tall on the screen?
Well, I just keep looking at my roots and thinking, God, and I didn't know I was that ugly and things. No, you don't actually think you look like that. It's really, really weird. The first time I saw myself, it's a bit of a cringer, and it's like relief when you go out of the scene, you know. Especially I was just in here then, and I thought, you know, and then it was like a sigh when I'd gone off the screen, you know. But saying that, I do get into the film and then kind of forget that it's me, and I must do to be able to, in the Tansy, you know, the Tansy scene, I cry. Every time I've seen it, I get emotionally upset and tears come in my eyes, and it's me. It sounds so stupid, and I don't know if it's vain or what, I don't know. It gets to me. It really does.
You said you had to do that scene 10 times.
Well, yeah, probably.
You know, but you must have been on a emotional high all day trying to get that done.
Yeah, not a high.
Well,
That's for sure. Yeah, I think it was all one afternoon. I think we'd had dinner and we went on till about 7 at night and doing it again and again. And you know, when you can't cry anymore, there were no more tears at the end, and I was physically exhausted. But it was the best scene I did in the film. It's the one I remember because it was exhausting, but what a real challenge. I really loved it. If I could do a film, you know, that was full of meaty stuff like that and a real good woman's role, I would adore it. You know what I mean? I really would enjoy it.
There's a lot of powerful scenes and a lot of humorous scenes to balance it out as well. How much, not research much, but how much rehearsals and thinking about the way it was going to be played? Was there a lot of time for that, or was it just like getting there and do
none
it?
of that. Yeah, get in there and do it. There was none of like rehearsal and things like that. Yeah, it was just get in and do it. And like, but you know, I didn't have any humorous lines. I don't think. Might have had one or two, but I mean, I wasn't in on the days that Ricky and Bruce were working together, so I missed all that. I didn't know what was going on the days, and like for me to see the film for the first time all put together, it was a surprise to me. I didn't know how it would turn out, you know, and I only read my parts. When I got my script, I didn't look at everybody else's. I just read what I had to say.
you say your family haven't seen it yet. Is that going to be more nerve-wracking sitting with them watching it tomorrow?
Yeah, it's definitely going to be more nerve-wracking. In Kansas, it was a load of strangers now, you know, and these people tomorrow, I mean, they really matter to me, and I want them to like it. Obviously, I want them to say, oh, you were great. I don't want them to say you were absolutely, you know, hopeless. So I've told them anyway. I've told all my family they're not to pass a comment unless it's good until the next day, because I want to go out and have a good time, you know, at the disco after. So they've been warned.
Can must have been a really good experience. It's just a strange experience, maybe. I think if anybody, even like us, to actually go out there and experience something of that intensity. And did you have a good time when you were out there? You know, was it job offers all the time?
No, it wasn't job offers at all. And it's like, I can't say I had a good time because there wasn't any time to relax or anything. It was all interviews. I think I had an hour off once, and I went trying ordering myself a veggie burger and got a dead animal in the middle of it and threw it in the bin and sat on the beach for a while, you know. But no, I mean, I had a really good time, but it was a completely different world to what I know it, completely. Especially, I mean, I had to leave my 3 kids. I've never left my 3 kids, you know. But yeah, I had to do it. It's like if I got offered a job and it was for 6 weeks away, I'd go. There's no doubt about it, because my children are going to benefit from me earning the money, aren't they? You know. So I've got no qualms about that.
So you go to Hollywood if they ran you tomorrow?
Definitely, I'd be there like a shark.
That's great.